This is the S119 drone. This is the most affordable brushless drone that I could find at around only $21. And today we're flying it to see if it's worth it. So here is the box of the S119 drone. It is actually severely damaged from shipping. You can see visible damage actually. I just opened the packaging a minute ago and I swear I did not do this damage. This is what the shipping did. But I guess that doesn't matter because this is just a box after all. Let's go open it and see what's inside. Okay, oh, looks like they gave you a case. Here's a handle here. What does this say? S119 tutorial English. I think you have to scan this QR code and then it'll bring you to some sort of page where it tells you what to do. So probably there's no manual on this. This is actually pretty helpful if you want to carry your drone around to different places. People will never know what's inside of your case. Let's go open it. The moment of truth. Okay. Alright, let's look at the drone first. Unfold it. As you can see, it is brushless. Let's see, is the battery already here? Yeah, the battery is definitely here. It's a removable battery. And it's a rechargeable battery too. As you can see, all you need here is a micro USB to charge your battery of the drone. So let's put it, pop it right back in. Press the power button. Yo, that was actually cool. Wait, can I do that again? Okay, let's do it again. So the camera moves when you turn it on and it makes a DJI sound. So it's trying to mimic DJI, but this is probably nowhere close to DJI technology. Let's take a close look at the controller. I think the sticks are missing. Let's find them later. It's probably in that accessories bag in that plastic over there. Let's see, what is this? Oh, so it appears that you can put a phone. Let me try putting a phone here. Okay, I have my phone. Let's see. Okay, so that's what it looks like with the phone on, guys. Take that away now. Let's see. Oh, it needs batteries. Looks like we'll need a screwdriver, but we'll do that later. Let's go check what else is in here. Oh, so it looks like we have a manual of the drone. So I wonder what this QR code is for. This is a full manual, I guess. Okay, let's see what's inside. All I see here is Chinese. Wow. Oh, yeah, this is English, okay. So they have both in Chinese and English. I guess this is the manual for operating the drone, or like controls on the drone and stuff. Let's see what's in here. This is the app operating guide. Oh, so yeah, you need an app so you can get the footage. Now let's check what's in here. It looks like accessories. Let's see what's inside. A free charger. Okay, so it looks like they give you 4 extra propellers in case the propellers of the drone break. So this is for replacement. Oh, I think this is for the controller. Yeah, I think you put them in here. So these are the sticks of the controller. Let me plug them right in. Just have to push a bit hard. I think they're stuck in there now. Ooh, looks like they give you a screwdriver and extra screws in case you lose those screws. I guess those are probably easy to lose. Let's use a screwdriver on this controller. So this is probably the second reason they give you a screwdriver. You can just open the controller like this. Okay, luckily I already have my batteries right here prepared. So we'll put them right in. Use my screwdriver.
5 minutes later.
I'd like to let you guys know that I downloaded the app. This is The app is called Wi-Fi UAV, and I downloaded it from the app operating guide. So I scanned this QR code and it brought me to Play Store, and I downloaded this. So now we're gonna open it, and we have to turn on the drone first. Let's fly my S119. Okay, now I connect to the Wi-Fi. So connect to flow, then done. Should appear now. Start. Okay. Now, just gonna put the footage on the side so you guys can see it. So we're gonna start this screen now. Thanks to my amazing editing skills. Let's go. Play it. Hey guys, I'm gonna lift off. Okay. It's kind of unstable, but it's workable. At least you can fly it indoors. Kind of keeping it stable. Whoa! Trying to hit the phone. No. You guys are looking at me through the drone camera. I trust the stability that I allow it to do this. Trust the drone enough that it doesn't crash right into my face. Try to go a bit higher. Yo. Stable now? Relying heavily on the optical flow camera. Sometimes it's stable, sometimes it's unstable. This is the optical flow camera. You see this camera on the bottom? There's a camera on the bottom. And basically, people think that this bottom camera is useless. But look at the front camera. You can look all the way down. So there is really no purpose for the bottom camera until you realize that this camera is responsible for optical flow. So what the optical flow camera does is it looks at the ground and it tracks it, and it basically stabilizes the drone. It's called optical flow stabilization. It is incredibly important. Like if you go under the optical flow camera, then you move, it tracks your head, and then you move with it. So just make sure you don't go under the drone while it's flying. Let's take it for one last flight. I want to do a trick, but we're outdoors right now. Let me try turning on headless mode and see what happens. Okay, headless mode is turned on. I turned on headless mode. Basically, hold it down this button. Yo, why did that happen? Can you guys see me? Yo, me. I love the moving camera feature. It's actually pretty useful. Let me try landing the drone now. Let's try flying it indoors. I'm gonna just show you some outdoor footage. So I'm gonna fly outdoors now. Well, I'm too shy to bring a second phone and speak to you guys, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna show you the footage. We are outside. And now it's daytime. Here's me. Let's go someplace else. This is one of the highest I've ever flown, and I caught it on camera. It was pretty hard to keep stable. Luckily, I have a tip for you guys. Just keep it on speed 3 and it keeps it stable. Here's me trying FPV. So basically, just looking at the video feed of the drone camera and not looking at the drone itself. So I'm looking at the footage and not the drone, so it is pretty risky. Here's me attempting to do a front flip with a drone. It hit the ground pretty hard and it even made a glitch. Okay guys, I'm gonna wrap it up now. Please subscribe, it helps out a ton, and if you do, I appreciate that. We are almost at 300 subscribers. And thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.